Everybody, a new upload has happened. Finally, we got another one from FitX Fearless.
How's the dating life?
Pretty bad.
How come?
Uh, well, I'm 24, right?
How come? I'm pretty sure it's quite obvious. I can mention a few reasons.
And I want to say like pretty much my whole life, besides like the last year, I haven't really cared about girls at all. I've kind of just been like, I don't care about sex. I don't.
Yeah, that's Kappa. Yeah, they don't care about it because they can't get it. It's that simple. If you had a girl in your social circle that was like touching your arm and she was like, "Come on, kill me," like you would fold, bro.
Care about dating, girlfriends. I'm not gay either, right? I was kind of indifferent, but recently.
Well, he might actually be gay, kind of, based on the hormones of his body, because when you're that fat, there's only one way to get that fat, and that's by eating a lot of bad food. And all of that bad food really wrecks your hormones, and this is why the obesity trend has been going up, like, linearly, like, and the LGBTQ has been going up really high as well.
Recently, like, there's this girl at work, and I don't know, there was something about her, like, she actually, like, approached me and started like talking to me, wanted to be friends with me, and that just changed like my whole perspective about just everything. So then after a month about with that, it was just like, man, the whole thing just like it went bad because I started way too attached and it just went really bad. But
Went really bad, meaning what?
it's just I
That means is he was texting her all the time. He was like, "Baby, I love you. You're my world."
it was
Tell the truth. Tell the truth,
no, I
man.
know. Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
truth
So
that sets you free. What happened? Tell the truth.
yeah, so it was obvious that it was like a friends only kind of thing. But something she did, um, I was like, oh, maybe it's more than friends. I knew deep down it
It's never more than friends. It's very obvious when it's more than friends.
was not going to be anything more. But then I just ended up admitting how I felt in like a cringy way. And it was a coworker, so it was like really bad.
Oh
'Cause then
hell no, dude! That is so cooked. Seriously, man. Oh man.
I had to see her every day after that. So it was really cringe and stupid because I
What
knew
did you
she
tell
was
her?
like she was like a 9 or I personally thought she was like a 9 or a 10, so it was even worse because I'm like probably like a 2. So it was
Well,
just
what did you
terrible.
tell her? What did you tell her?
Oh man, it was so bad. I was just like yeah, I've never felt this way about somebody before. And you made me care about so many things I've never cared about before, and it was very cringe. I'm telling you,
And what
like
she told you?
some kind of high school shit. So the thing is, she was actually
You gotta respect that. I mean, this guy's teeth are very clean.
super nice about it. She's like, "Oh, I appreciate that. Like, thank you for being honest, but."
I mean, if there's any advice I could give with this, it's just be like the right amount. You know, you gotta have like intuition with it. You can be like loving and like you want to like put yourself out there in that way, but in like a right amount, like a little subtle hint. You know what I mean? You don't want to do it too much where she thinks like, oh, this guy's desperate for me, and you don't want to do it too little to the point where she's like, oh, he's not even giving me any love, or like, does he even like me? You know what I mean? You want to have like the right amount.
And then after work, maybe an hour later, she calls me on the phone and she's shitting on me. How could you do that? What the fuck do you think this is about? Like, oh my, I couldn't believe it. I'm like night and day, and then all of a
What? So
sudden,
wait, she let you down easily in front of other people, and then she was cursing you out in the background.
yeah, like an hour-long phone call, just it was terrible.
What?
And then
What else she was saying?
Okay, why did he not do this in private? I understand what the title of the video means now.
oh, just I mean, like, how could you think that was okay to tell me all that shit? Like, what did you do to think that was okay? Like, what made you think this was more than friends? Like, you knew I was moving away. You knew I was seeing somebody already. Like, she was going on a date with somebody.
Damn.
I was being I was being delusional. It was crazy, but
Max, let's talk
Yeah.
about it before we get back to this point. We're gonna go reverse a little bit. So your coworker who
Yeah, he was being delusional. He was just being desperate.
humiliated you.
Mhm.
But your mindset going into this explains everything. You just sat up here and told me you didn't really believe, or you didn't really care about dating. You were indifferent about it. That's not true. You didn't care about dating because you weren't getting the attention that you wanted. Because if you were getting 9s and 10s to fuck with you, you would have cared about dating. Because you don't all of a sudden start acting cringy for a girl who showed no genuine interest in you if you don't care about dating. It's you are not getting what you wanted from dating, so you put on this mask that you don't really care about dating. I'm trying to help you here because a lot of you guys do this shit. You are not getting. When's the last time you had sex?
Never.
So you are a virgin.
I mean, that's what I'm okay. I'm telling you. I mean, yes, but and I know, right? But I'm telling you, like, it all comes from me just being like, my mindset is so bad. Like, why would anybody want to be with me? Why would anybody want to fuck with me? Why would anybody want to do anything? Why would anybody like me? I feel like I just.
So stand up. Let's see what you look like.
Oh, I
Let's
knew
see.
this was gonna happen. God damn it. Am I gonna have to take the shirt off?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen.
But everyone knows this is gonna happen, bro. I knew this was gonna happen.
Let's see. Let's see.
Okay. Let me preface this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since June, I've been hitting the gym, right?
Awesome.
So June I was 353. Now I'm like 295.
Good job.
Okay, yeah, good job.
Let's still see the physique.
Okay. God damn it. All right. I guess this is a good angle, right? Maybe. I don't know.
Sure.
The fact he's not happy with it, even though he's like lost weight or whatever, says that maybe it's not fully real or it's not fully happened well according to his expectations.
Oh my god. All right, fuck it. Let's go.
How tall are you?
5'10".
Okay. Don't flex, bro. Please. So yeah,
I know,
look at
I
yourself. Look at you can't even sit still without touching yourself because that's that insecurity. Your insecurity is jumping off the screen because you know you don't look good. So sit down.
Mhm.
When you approached this girl, your coworker, were you 350 or was it recent?
Oh, I mean, this was like back June, July. So I was even telling her like, yeah, I'm start going to the gym, blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
mhm.
Have you been overweight for the large majority of your life?
Oh, I mean, my whole life.
Okay, so you possibly have low testosterone, bro.
Definitely. He definitely has low testosterone. You can tell in his voice, which is kind of sad. You can kind of tell he has like feminine features. So
Probably. I mean,
I will go get that checked out. Like really seriously, I will go get that checked out because that can help you out. If you know what your T levels are, it can make things make sense for you, and you can at least start to be a little bit more healthier with the solutions that the doctors give you.
oh, the solutions that the doctors are gonna give you is they see you have low testosterone and they're gonna prescribe you literally like the HRT, like the steroids, the shit that everyone doesn't want to take or does want to take. That is not gonna be a good idea for him because they will probably give him that because he probably does have low testosterone. Problem is they give it to that as a diagnosis, and this is coming from someone who has grown up with low testosterone, and I wanted literally as a kid, I wanted to get testosterone injected into me because my friends were growing up with beards, getting very tall, and I still looked like a baby face. I was still short. It just wasn't working out well. And I'm really glad I didn't end up following through with it. I got the testosterone tested privately, and that's it. I didn't do anything apart from that. And now I've fixed my testosterone very high. Now it's actually quite well because I actually lowered my body fat percentage. I focused on improving my food quality, cutting out seed oils, grains, and processed sugars. Those are the three worst ones. But obviously, basically the answer is to just eat natural unprocessed food. What I would recommend to someone like him, which is what kind of really worked for me, is a diet where you eat meat, fruit, and dairy. Those three things, just meat, fruit, and dairy, and you'll see everything just go perfect. Honey can be part of the fruit, organs can be part of the meat, dairy can be cheese, different goat milk, it can be cow milk. You can cut out the dairy, you can see if that works better. But stop eating rice, stop eating oats, stop eating pasta. You can tell that's where his face comes from. Stop eating pizza, anything made at like a restaurant that you don't know what they're using. Stop using any of that. And then you'd have like a really solid selection, especially if the meat is ruminant meat, but you can still eat, which is red meat. But you can still eat like chicken and pork if you want. Just try to have them less because the red meat is better. And his problems would go away. His testosterone, he wouldn't need to inject it. He wouldn't have to ruin his nut sack. He's not going to have to lose those balls. And he's going to lose all of that weight very quickly. He's gonna have probably still loose skin, but hopefully he can fill that out with muscles. This is a good reason to start working out in the gym, I guess.
But I just want to put things into perspective for you, Max. Our life is generally our own fault. So that girl humiliating you was accumulation of all the times you decided to look yourself in the mirror and not do something about the way you looked. Her doing that to you was all the times you decided to put that piece of candy, that donut, whatever that bullshit that you put in your mouth, all the times that you decided to instant gratification, that was the result of that. Mm-hmm. So if you guys can get obsessed with delayed gratification, if you guys can get obsessed with doing the hard stuff, you will never be humiliated. When you want a woman, she's gonna be desiring you. You will never have a woman shit on you like that if you do the hard stuff. But it's because you did not do the hard stuff that you let yourself get to this point, that you took the easy way out, that you ate that donut, that you got instant gratification time and time and time again, that the first time you wanted validation from a girl you liked, look at the result. Right? So you got to take that on the chin and be like, you know what? I'm never going to let myself not be the best version of who I am.
I would tell this guy, if I was talking to him, if I was him, you are going to either have to get a fat girlfriend or have no girlfriend and leave it as that. I would leave the call. I would say that. And he would probably question why does it have to be like a fat girlfriend? Because he probably doesn't want a fat girlfriend. Let's be real here. So that would tell him, okay, there's a correlation there. So maybe if I lose all my fat and I start looking good, then I can get a girl that starts looking good. And that's really good.
It's a shame that a lot of you guys don't have a sense of pride. Pride. You guys need to be more prideful of who you are. I refuse to let myself look like that. I'll fucking sleep in the fucking gym.
Pride is a sin.
I would sleep in that motherfucker. If it meant me looking my best, I would sleep in the fucking gym. I will pack my fucking bags, pillow and everything, and sleep. Wake up, lift till I fucking go to sleep. All because I understand that this, who I am in the mirror, is the ultimate reflection of myself. Who I am in the mirror is my representation to the world. Okay? You're not a bad looking dude. You got a handsome face.
I know, right?
If you get lean, you get rid of the fat, right? That kind of girl that
if you get rid of the radiating headphones, if you change the hair, why is it going upwards?
Humiliated you she would never done that. But women, like I told you guys, women don't see the journey. That's why taking women's advice to me is insane. You, Max, 100, 200, let's say 100 pounds lighter with a leaner face, you could look like a Chad. And at that point, she will be all over you. But women can't see through the struggles, so they don't understand it. Mm-hmm. But they don't care. They're going to go away at the finish line and wait for the guy who's there. So you living in a Cinderella tale, being delusional, doesn't do you any good. You need to make sure that you do your best moving forward, tracking your food, tracking your diet, doing all these things to make sure you look your best forever.
Yeah, no, definitely like that experience. I'm not gonna lie, like a month or two after, like, I mean, definitely the month after, I was like, damn, dude, I don't know if you call it depression or whatever it was, but that like really, it was like, oh, Like I didn't go to the gym for like a month.
That's fucking crazy, by the way. That is so feminine. Yeah, this guy has to start eating red meat ASAP. I don't know how much red meat he eats, but he has to up that a good double amount because that is very feminine. To change your decision over what a woman does or says, or anyone does or says. Now, I understand if a doctor or like a super someone you look up to that you think has a lot of credibility in the field gives you advice, you might want to take that advice. But if you don't believe in that advice or you have your own set of beliefs, then see them through. And if you actually believe in this, don't change what you believe in because of other people. For example, if he believes he should get into the gym to build his body and a girl comes in and tells him you look fat, then if he stops going to the gym, his belief is shattered for no reason because of someone else. That is not what a man does. A man sticks to the same thing.
But then, I mean, right after that, like August to now, I mean, I don't even think about her anymore, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of over it because I knew it was like a fairy tale. Like, it was just some BS that was never going to happen. So,
This was 3 months ago. The girl's already forgotten. He's still talking about it with his online fucking life coach whilst it's being live streamed to thousands of people. I'm a kid making a reaction video to it, and this girl has forgotten about him. Not even about the situation, bruh. This girl doesn't even know who he is anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
over it. But, yeah, I mean, it's like only up from here kind of thing. So,
And you see, and you,
And he's acting like it's a breakup. He's genuinely acting as if it's a breakup, which I don't blame him. I mean, like,
that's another thing. You see how you guys also see why being the boy best friend never works. I'm sure you spend a lot of time on the phone with that girl talking about nothing.
yeah, just like random. Yeah.
How much time did you spend on the phone with her?
another feminine thing, bro. Do not ever catch me on the phone like, oh, you want to watch Netflix? Oh, yeah, I've been watching this Netflix shit. Like, bro, that is not what, like, you don't want to display that to like a woman. Like,
I mean, like not every day, but you know, just like
Hours. Proving my point, guys. Feeding her and giving her free attention.
Mhm.
And she has no interest in ever sleeping with you. Women will use you for free attention. They don't give a fuck. Oh, here go Fat Max that I would never sleep with. I don't mind talking to him on the phone for 2 hours, feeding my ego, making me feel good about herself.
Mhm.
But when it come to fucking them, oh no, don't you ever, Max, how dare you? How dare you embarrass me like that? How dare you say you want me? She didn't say how dare you when all the time she was spending on the phone wasting your fucking time. She didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
So there should be a lesson for you to never be giving your attention away for free. Don't fall for the Cinderella tales. Go make yourself the best possible man you can be. And sexual attention only.
All right. Thanks for the help. Ciao.
All right, peace. Women will waste your fucking time, guys.
I thought he was gonna say that guy's a cook. Some shit like that. That's definitely what I would have said. I would have been like, pray for that, bro.
Promise you. If you let them, they will waste your time. And let's be honest, we do the same shit.